Have you ever felt the heavy weight of anger, the kind that settles in your heart and refuses to leave? We've all been there, holding on to grudges, replaying hurtful moments, and wishing we could just let it all go. It feels impossible sometimes, doesn't it? But what if there was a way to find freedom from that pain? What if a few simple words, spoken 2,000 years ago, held the key to unlocking a peace you've only dreamed of? There's a teaching from Jesus, just a few words, but it has changed millions of lives. Picture this: on a quiet hillside in Galilee, thousands gathered. The air was filled with anticipation, the sun casting a warm, golden light over the crowd. These weren't just curious onlookers, they were people just like us. They came with heartbreak, with fear, and with no hope left in their hearts. They were fishermen, farmers, mothers, and children, each carrying their own invisible burdens. They were searching for something more, a glimmer of light in the darkness. And then, in the midst of that hushed crowd, Jesus spoke. His voice wasn't loud or booming, but it carried a power that resonated deep within every soul present. He said, "Love your enemies. Pray for those who persecute you." Imagine hearing that for the first time. Love the people who have wronged you. Pray for those who wish you harm. It must have sounded radical, even impossible. It goes against every natural instinct we have to protect ourselves, to fight back, to demand justice. But let's look closer at what this really means. Loving your enemy isn't about pretending what they did was okay. It's not about ignoring the pain or becoming a doormat. It's about a profound, transformative act of setting yourself free. Think about it. When you hold on to anger and resentment, who is really suffering? It's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to get sick. The bitterness eats away at you, clouding your days and stealing your joy. It chains you to the past, keeping the wound fresh and open. Jesus understood this. He knew that the path to true healing wasn't through revenge, but through release. Forgiveness doesn't make them right, it makes you free. It's a conscious choice to let go of the debt you feel you're owed. It's a decision to untie the rope that binds you to your offender and to your pain. When you forgive, you're not saying, "What you did is forgotten." You're saying, "I will no longer allow what you did to control my life and my happiness." It's a declaration of your own independence from the hurt. This isn't an easy journey. It's a process, one that often takes time, patience, and a lot of grace for yourself. It starts with a simple prayer, even if you don't feel it at first. God, help me to forgive. It continues with a conscious effort to stop replaying the hurt in your mind. Every time the memory comes up, you can choose to release it instead of dwelling on it. When you let go of anger, when you stop feeding the fire of resentment, something incredible happens. Your heart begins to heal. The space that was once filled with bitterness starts to fill with peace. The energy you spent on being angry can now be used for love, for joy, for building a better future. Jesus taught us a love that transforms. It's not a weak, passive love. It's a strong, courageous love that has the power to break cycles of hatred that have plagued humanity for centuries. It's a love that sees the humanity in everyone, even those who have hurt us the most. It's a love that reflects the very heart of God. This teaching isn't just an ancient ideal. It's a practical guide for living a life of freedom and peace today. It's a challenge to rise above our base instincts and choose a higher path. Think of someone in your life you need to forgive. What would it look like to take one small step toward releasing that burden today? Maybe it's a silent prayer. Maybe it's a decision to stop talking about the offense. Whatever it is, that first step is the beginning of your journey to freedom. The world tells us to get even. Jesus tells us to get free. The world tells us to hold on. Jesus tells us to let go. His words weren't just for the crowd on that hillside. They are for you, right here, right now. They are an invitation to a life where your heart is no longer a prisoner of the past, but a vessel of peace, ready to be filled with light. Thank you for joining us on this reflection. If this message touched your heart, please like this video and share it with someone who might need to hear it. Stay with this channel for more teachings that bring peace and transform lives. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so you won't miss our next video. May you find the strength to forgive and the freedom that follows.